What is going on, guys? Welcome to a Riders Republic video. Um, so, you know, I decided to get this hoverboard, and I wasted $15 of real money to get a fake hoverboard in a video game. But you know what? $15 for a hoverboard? Listen, it doesn't sound like a bad deal, right? Even if it is a video game? I don't know. But anyways, let's find out. Is this worth it for you? Now, I've noticed with the hoverboard is you can do some cool tricks. And if you've watched my other video about what Ubisoft has done right with this game, you can use this object totally for free in events, in live events and stuff. Now, I have to say, it is a lot of fun to go around the world on this thing. You can do so much different stuff. You can go to so many different areas. It almost kind of feels like you're playing Skate 3, but on a board that can go on all terrains. Now this thing can go anywhere. It does not really limit you on what you can't go on. In fact, it doesn't limit you at all. But sometimes if you go up a really steep hill, it gets a little wonky. As you can see, it wants me to go down the hill, but that's just gravity. You can go up the hill with boost. You can go up without boost. It just, when you hit a bump, you catch that air, the momentum's gonna bring you back down. So originally, I thought in an event you couldn't go up surfaces with it, but see there, it wants me to. It's gonna force me down. But if there's no bumps and it's smooth, I can go right up it, no problem. Look at this guy. What is he doing? He's crawling up here, but you gotta get you a hoverboard. So that is one thing I noticed, and you can send it off the biggest stuff in this game. So it honestly really changes the free roam perspective. But is it worth it? This is the people I would say it's good for, is people that play this game a lot and do a lot of free roaming, and they've pretty much beaten every single event. Maybe not 3-starred every single event, because I haven't even done that, but my favorite place to ride this thing is actually in Mammoth City, because you can just hit the illest stuff, like kickflip onto this dude's roof. You know what I'm saying? Like yo, but he's got a hover bike? Yo, what is going on? What the heck? Yo, did you guys... What is going on? What the heck? Oh, what? Okay. I didn't know, the NPCs could just start flying in this game. But yeah, you can hit some, like, ill gaps and stuff. Like, they're still flying. What is going on? Like, you can just, like, send it off the craziest stuff. I feel like I was doing so much better when I was not recording. But yeah, if you wanna... Whoop. Am I gonna make it? Oh, what a sick line. See, you can do, like, cool stuff like that. Like, if you're into, like, just hitting sick lines and stuff. I mean, I pretty much bought this, and I've been playing around with it for, like, the last 30 minutes. And I have not gotten bored of it yet. Because there is, like... I feel like I'm yelling. I gotta turn my headset down. There's a bunch of stuff you can do with this thing. Like, the possibilities are endless. Like, you can hit some, like, ill lines. Like, just casually. Yeah, no problem. Like, and, to compare to something, it doesn't feel so much like a skateboard. It feels more like a better version of the snow skate. Now, let me show you what I mean. This thing can go, like, any surface. I mean, you can, like, obviously, I would hope you could just do, like, some crazy stuff on a hoverboard. But let me go to the snow skate, because, oh, hold on. Change it to, whoa, I got a Prada hoverboard? When did I didn't even know I had that. That's crazy. Anyways, let's go, I didn't even know there was different ones. You learned something new. See, it says air rotation 99, air rotation 45 on this. Now, I could just backflip flat. The way the physics work on this are weird. Like, yeah, you can backflip flat, but it feels so slow. Like, and it being 99, that means if they make a better, they'll never make a better snow skate. It won't air rotate better. I don't know why it feels like I'm doing so good here. Maybe it's just because I got used to the hoverboard. But it just feels like this thing's like not as good. It's still fun, but you can't go everywhere on this thing. As soon as you go on weird surfaces and stuff, like let's go in the bowl, because sometimes you can't like bring it back at the last second. I'm just trying to, like, see, I tried, like, I have auto landing on. I'm kind of a wuss. But you're very limited on this thing, it feels like. And it just doesn't feel like right, you know? Now, I understand that snow skating is really hard in real life. And, you know, I probably could ride a snow skate, but I don't think I could do tricks on a snow skate. And I don't think I'd really even want to ride the snow skate too much. It just looks like I'd rather snowboard or ride a skateboard. But now this hoverboard, and I didn't realize I had the cool Prada one. It's a non-sponsored video, by the way. You can just like go nuts on this thing. Like, obviously I can go wherever I want. So it's like, the only thing though that stinks about this is I don't think they're ever gonna put skateboards in this game, if that's what you were looking for. I mean, honestly though, if Ubisoft were to make like a nice skateboarding game like Skate, it'd probably do really well because they have platforms like this. And I think they would, like, the way Ubisoft kind of works is they like leave things kind of separate. Like, I feel like a skateboarding game made by Ubisoft would be a big deal. So maybe they're, like, leaving that in their back pocket for, like, what ifs. Now, this game's supposed to be, like, all extreme sports, so I can't say they won't put a skateboard in, because they do have the BMX bikes and stuff. So, I'm not saying for sure, but just knowing how kind of Ubisoft does stuff is, they might put a skateboard in. But, I'm guessing it's not gonna be, like, feel very great or anything. I'm guessing it's gonna be kind of, like, pretty basic. So they might do it just as, like, a toy or something. It's not gonna be, like, some big thing. But yeah, this hoverboard, if you're just, like, play the campaign and that's all you kind of want to do in this game, don't buy this thing. It's not gonna be worth it to you. You're not gonna find, like, a good time with it, probably. Like me, I love to just load in and just start exploring, so like it's kind of worth it for me. If like I pretty much play this game all the time.
I'm your host, Wendy Smiley.
I mean, just for like a couple, like little bit. I know that was like really bad grammar right there. A couple little bit. But if you're only gonna, like, I don't know, I come in and I'll play this game for like 30, 15, an hour, but like just to like, I don't know, kind of like cruise around, relax my mind. I don't have to like worry about doing runs and stuff. Like if I wanna do online stuff, like compete against people, it's there is. It's not very competitive in this game though, I will say. I think more people just do it for the stars and the challenges. It's honestly, the events are pretty easy if you know what you're doing. I mean, I don't really like get too crazy in them. Like, I normally just do enough for like the weekly challenge if I have to, just to get a couple stars. I don't know why I'm rambling on. I should be talking about this hoverboard, but I feel like, you know, this is like such a great game to like wind down and play, especially if you love just like freestyle and stuff. But to me, this was probably like one of the most fun $15 kind of open world things that I've bought. it's my second favorite kind of like thing they've added to this game, and probably like my second favorite thing to ride. My most favorite thing to ride though in this game, of course, is the BMX. The BMX just feels so good. Like, they did a great job with this. I wish they added more like kind of like skate park stuff. I'm sure they will. I mean, that's why they have like all these areas. But what I'm really hoping they do, because they've only added this in Riders Ultimate, I wish they added a Season 2 pass, or like a Year 2 pass. I think it's kind of annoying that they didn't, but I'm imagining that they're not going to do any more like annual passes. It's kind of going to be all knicky-knack stuff, because this game was more like probably for like release and stuff. I honestly think this is just like a project to scale a better, bigger game from this. Kind of like Steep was. Steep was probably like the founding stone of this game, and it was just snowboards. Which, the only thing, I wish they made the snowboard feel a little more realistic like in Steep. I mean, you can put it in Steep mode. I'm really just rambling about this game. But, they didn't make it feel like very realistic. It feels very arcadey. I mean, this feels like, you know, it feels like an arcade hoverboard, so like, what do you expect? But the way this game is formatted, like, that's kind of what we're looking for, is like those arcadey feeling stuff. Like, you can just let me go to, because I've been doing all this street stuff. Like, I feel like this is good too, because I'm kind of explaining how this game works. Now, you can just send it off the biggest stuff. Like, if I want to just, like, I don't have to even worry. Like, I'm gonna send it off this huge cliff. Like, it's basically a snowboard that can land on rocks in this. Look at, I'm gonna do like every grab in the book here. And I still landed it. It was a rough landing, but that's okay. I mean, you just going nuts, dude. But he's rocking out. So yes, this thing is very fun if you love free roaming. Is it worth the $15? Honestly, I don't know. Personally, to me, it was worth the $15, I guess, but I don't want to say that right now, because I don't know how much the longevity is. I mean, it's fun right now, but I'm not saying I won't get bored of it. So, I mean, just ask yourself if you play this game a lot, and do you free ride a lot, and are you, like, do you like the game, but you feel like you need something else? Then I feel like this would be pretty worth it, because this just opens up so many like possibilities and different gaps you could probably do. Like, let's say for instance, you know, you wanted to snowboard down like something like this. You're like, obviously I can't just snowboard down it. You know, I want to go snowboarding in the canyons. Well, now you got the hoverboard. It's not so much like the snowboard, but it brings a different element to it. You know what I mean? Like, because this terrain is so much different than what you would see on the snowboard. And it's pretty cool, because like, you gotta kind of be a little technical, but it's still like kind of fun too, you know? I feel like this was a bad place to try it out. Let's try, let's go over here towards Zion, because Zion's pretty chill. It's not as crazy. I honestly haven't even done it in this area, but Buddy's sending backflips off this rock, so we'll do one with him. Now, I will say, like, canyon cliffs and stuff feel, like, way steeper. And I guess it's like the closest thing we have to kind of like a surfboard in this game. You really want to just like book it down rivers and stuff. Ouch. And I guess the element that you can travel upwards too definitely makes it feel pretty cool. Like, I guess there's no board they could put in the game where you could do mountain bike stuff, except for a hoverboard. So it makes sense to me that the way they've made this game. But like, if you just want to use this here and there, and you're like just more into the challenges, I'm more into like loading in and free riding. Like, I like the challenges, but I've pretty much done them all, so they're kind of stale and soggy. I'll do some like live challenges here and there. But see, you can do all these gaps. Like, if you wouldn't just, like, you would not survive on the mountain bike here. Like, you can't, this is the only thing you could probably do this line on. Maybe the jumbo bike. But even the jumbo bike feels like this thing just makes you feel like invincible. It's really like if you could ride on it. It just feels like a hoverboard. It's so unique. I feel like not a lot of games have this. So $15 for it, if you like to free ride a lot and you like to just, you know, do weird stuff, definitely like mad fun. But like I said, if you're just in this game and you're playing it for the story, don't buy it. It's not worth it. You can do like all the live events with it. I also bought the Riders Ultimate Pass, so I might be doing something with that later. Stay tuned. We'll do this, like, we'll just kind of free ride through this little BMX event they got going on here. And it's cool because it's got the boost. You can really get some speed and just do the craziest stuff. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm doing on this thing. Like, some things you... Oh, and you can grind on, like... You can't just be doing that in events. So you can, like... It just opens up the game a little bit more. It just, like, for free riding. Like, obviously, if you were on the bike, you'd be like, oh man, this is the end. Now I'm bored. Oh. Clearly, I wasn't supposed to do that. But this thing... Oh, maybe it's not the end, but... You can hit, like, different stuff. Like... I know, I really like that move. I do it a lot. And then if you're like, oh man, I want to go this way, you just feel free. Just go that way. Just send it. Send it, kid. Oh, alright, well, as we watch our guy ragdoll down the hill, I'm probably going to say goodbye to you guys. And thank you so much for... Hey, you're supposed to be ragdolling. How do I make him... Ragdoll. Ragdoll. How did you not die? How did he not even die? You're supposed to be dead, man. What's the button to flop? You know what? I think I got it. I think I got it. There we go. Alright, anyways, well, we lay here. I guess he automatically gets up. But thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, everyone that watches and comments on these videos. And, yeah, I hope this kind of gave you some information about this game, or, like, if you should buy this, or for you. Anyways, alright, you know what? Goodbye, guys. Thank you so much.